Today we will be working on the lacy leaf stitch for a blanket. We had quite a few questions about this stitch, so I decided to do a video tutorial so it's easier to understand and follow the pattern on the website. The stitch looks more complicated than it really is, and all you have to remember that it's a 6-row repeat. So now we did the 6 rows. Now it's time to start a new first row of a new repeat. And the second thing you have to remember is that each leaf has the starting point, so that's where you basically add the 3 double crochets to start the leaf. Then it grows, so basically you are increasing on each side of the leaf. Then it reaches its middle point where it has 9 double crochets, and then after that you decrease on each side of the leaf. So you don't have, after you understand the pattern, you don't have to look at the instructions all the time. You just have to see where you are for this particular leaf in order to understand what you need to do. And as I said, it's a 6-row repeat, so after 6 rows you'll be adding a new leaf, and it will start right here. In the beginning of each row it's chain 5, which represents the first double crochet, and this chain 2, which separates each leaf, and also we have chain 2 over here at the end of the blanket. I'm using Wellness Baby yarn and a 4mm crochet hook for this pattern. So starting a new row, we will be decreasing on each side of this leaf. So it will be chain 5 turning chain as we did, and now 2 double crochets together, and that decreases the leaf. So you did 2 double crochets, and now just finish both of them together. Now 3 regular double crochet in each of the following stitches. And now another 2 double crochets together. And that completes the leaf. So now we will be adding another leaf as we did over here. So always chain 2 after each leaf, and now 3 double crochets in this chain 2 space. And of course chain 2 after each leaf. Okay. Now we came to the second leaf, and for that, because we are in the middle of the leaf, we'll be just doing 9 straight double crochets in each stitch of the leaf, and that represents the middle of it. We're not doing the whole blanket here, just 4 leaves, and each pattern repeat is 2 leaves. So basically here just 2 pattern repeats, and on the website we have all the instructions for how many chains you would need for a blanket. Okay. And that represents the leaf. Just let's count, make sure we have 9, and it's helpful in the beginning. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and chain 2. Okay, and now we have 2 more leaves to finish our sample swatch here. So again, we are at the leaf that is decreasing, so we will be doing 2 double crochets together. Now 3 double crochets. And the last 2 stitches for this leaf are 2 double crochets together. And finish them all 3. And chain 2. And now we need to add 1 more leaf in this chain space. So 3 double crochets in this chain space. And after 3 double crochets, don't forget chain 2. Now we're doing 9 straight double crochets for the last leaf of this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And for the end of each row, don't forget to chain 2 and 1 double crochet in the top chain 3 of this chain 5 turning chain. Okay. And row 1 is complete. Okay, now we're ready to start row 2 of the 6 row repeat. So chain 5, and turn your work, and we will be working on this first leaf. So because we had the middle before the 9 double crochets, so now we will be decreasing, so we'll be doing 2 double crochets together. So first double crochet, but don't finish it, and then second double crochet, and then finish them together. And now 5 regular double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the last 2 stitches obviously will be 2 double crochets together. just so we have always the symmetry for those leaves. So 2 double crochets and now finish them together, and that completes the leaf. Chain 2, and now obviously for the leaf that we just started it will be increasing, so we will do 2 double crochets in the same stitch. One straight double crochet, and in the last stitch again 2 double crochets in the same stitch, and this will let this leaf to grow. So now it has 5 double crochets, as you can see. Don't forget to separate the leaves with chain 2. And this leaf is obviously decreasing, so we'll do 2 double crochets together on each side. Now 1 double crochet in the middle and 2 more double crochets together. And this leaf is done, and chain 2. And so this is first half of the pattern, and we have 3 more leaves here which are done exactly the same way. So 2 double crochet together for this leaf because we are past the middle of it, so we are decreasing. 5 double crochets, two, 3, 4, 5, and the last 2 stitches are 2 double crochets together. Chain 2, and now increase for the small leaf. 2 double crochets in the same stitch, 1 double crochet in the middle, and 2 double crochets in the same stitch on the other side. It's good to check your work, so if you made a mistake you can catch it quickly. Chain 2 and decreasing for the last leaf. So 2 double crochets together, double crochet in the middle, and the last 2 double crochet stitches together. Chain 2 and double crochet in the third chain of chain 5 turning chain, and that completes row 2. We're starting row 3, and for this row we will be adding another leaf right here after this little growing leaf. So for the first leaf it will be 3 double crochets together. We already did chain 5, and this is the last stitch for this leaf, so it's always 3 double crochets together. So don't finish the first one, don't finish the second one, don't finish the third one. Now we have 4 stitches on the hook, and pull yarn through all 4 of them, and chain 2. And for the little growing leaf, we'll be doing 2 double crochets in the first stitch, because the leaf is growing. Then just 3 regular double crochets in each of the next 3 stitches, and that represents the middle of this leaf. And the third double crochet, and now to finish it, 2 double crochets in the last stitch. Chain 2, and now we're adding the leaf in this chain space, so 3 double crochets in that chain space. Chain 2 after that. And this leaf is decreasing, so it will be 2 double crochets together on each side, and then 3 double crochets in each of those stitches. And the last 2 are 2 double crochets together. Chain 2, and finishing this leaf with 3 double crochets together. Chain 2, increasing this little leaf, so 2 double crochets in the same stitch, now 3 regular double crochets in the next 3 stitches, and 2 double crochets in the same stitch for the last one of this leaf. Chain 2, and we're adding another leaf right here, so 3 double crochets in that chain space. And after that, don't forget chain 2 after every leaf, and to finish, 2 double crochets together. That's the first stitch for this leaf, now 3 double crochets, and the last stitch is another 2 double crochet together. There always has to be symmetry in those leaves, so you know what you're doing. If you just look at the beginning and do the same thing at the end. Chain 2 and double crochet and chain 3 of the turning chain. And that completes this row. We added another leaf and we did 3 rows, so 3 more to go. So row 4 we did chain 5, turned. Now this leaf is obviously decreasing, so we'll be doing another 2 double crochets together in the first stitch. Another 1 double crochet in the middle, and 2 more double crochets together. That's the first leaf of this row. Chain 2. Now we will be obviously increasing for this new leaf over here, so 2 double crochets in the same stitch, in the first stitch, 2 double crochets, then regular double crochet in the next stitch, and 2 more double crochets in the same stitch. So now from 3 double crochets we have 5 double crochets for this leaf, and that's how it's growing. Chain 2. This leaf is growing also, so we will be doing 2 double crochets in the first stitch, then 5 straight double crochets in the next 5 stitches, three, 4 and 5, and in the last stitch 2 double crochets in the same stitch as it is increasing. So you can see the logic in this pattern. It's actually very pleasant to work on it because you always know where you are. Chain 2, and we just skip this leaf because there's nothing in here. It's already finished, so we will be doing 2 double crochets together for the next one. And this hole may seem a little big sometimes, so just try to have those chains too not that big, and make sure that your double crochets together are also not extended too much. The overall pattern, it will look fine. And another double crochet here, and for the last stitch 2 double crochets together. Chain 2, For this new leaf, we will be doing 2 double crochets in the same stitch. The first one, then regular double crochet in the next stitch, and 2 more double crochets in the last stitch. One and the second one in the same stitch. Chain 2, and the sleeve is increasing also, so 2 double crochets in the first stitch, five double crochets in the next stitches, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we have the last stitch left, so it will be 2 double crochets in that same stitch. Chain 2, and double crochet in the chain 3 of the turning chain, and this row is complete. Now we're at row 5 of this lacy leaf pattern. We did chain 5. So for this leaf, you can see now it will be just 9 straight double crochets because we are in the middle of the leaf. So starting from the first double crochet, it's just 9 regular double crochets all across. Make sure that you count them when you're done, just to eliminate mistakes, and it's also helpful to check your work after each leaf. Just stop and see what you did to make sure that if there are any mistakes you can correct them early. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and the last one, 9. So each leaf always has 9 double crochets in the middle. So if you have that, you are on the right track. Chain 2, and this leaf is growing, so we will be doing 2 double crochets in the same first stitch. And now 3 double crochet across, and 2 double crochets in the last one. So the total will be 4 double crochets for this leaf. What did I say? 7 double crochets for this leaf. Okay, 7. So 2, 1, 2, 3, and 2 more. Chain 2, and this leaf is the last stitch for it, so it will be 3 double crochets together. So we're always finishing some of the leaves and starting the new ones. So all you have to do is just remember, in this pattern we start a new leaf on the 3rd row and after the 6 rows. That's how the pattern goes. So chain 2 and straight 9 double crochets across. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Chain 2. We're increasing for this leaf, so it will be 2 double crochets in the first stitch, 3 regular double crochets in the next 3 stitches, and 2 double crochets in the same stitch for the last one. And plus double crochet in the same stitch. Chain 2, and we're finishing this leaf, so it will be 3 double crochets together. It's probably the trickiest stitch of all of them. You have to keep 4 loops on the hook before you pull your yarn through all 4 loops. And chain 2 and last double crochet and chain 3 of the turning chain. I don't think that's the right one. Chain 3 of the turning chain. And chain 5 and turn. And that's how this row looks like. For the last row of this lacy leaf, it's the 6th row of the pattern repeat, you will be increasing this leaf and decreasing this one. So chain 5 and turn, and we'll be just working with 2 leaves. So 2 double crochets in the same stitch, and 5 double crochets in the next 5 stitches. And in the last stitch we will be doing 2 double crochets in the same stitch. And that's how this leaf looks. So 9 total double crochets and chain 2. And this one already had it middle, so we have 9 here, so we will be decreasing. So 2 double crochets together. And now 5 straight double crochets. Four and 5, and we have 2 more stitches left here, and there will be obviously 2 double crochets together. Okay, and that's how this row looks. And chain 2 and the last 2 leaves. Again, we're just skipping this one because there's nothing to do here, and doing 2 double crochets in the first stitch. Now 5 regular double crochets in each of the next 5 stitches. Three and 4 and 5, and 2 double crochets in the same stitch for the last one. And last double crochet in the same stitch. Don't forget to chain 2 to separate the leaves. And this one is decreasing, so 2 double crochets together. Now straight 5 double crochets in each of the stitches. Three, 4 and 5. And the last 2 double crochets together. And you see I'm not using any instructions because, as I said, when you understand kind of the logic behind the pattern, you won't need it either. You just need to remember where to add the leaves and to see if you're decreasing or increasing. So after maybe a couple of repeats you'll get it. Alright, and that's the 6th row of the repeat. So now we'll be doing the same row and we'll be adding a new leaf just right here, and we will be adding it right after this first leaf, and then you'll just keep repeating those 6 rows over and over again until your blanket reaches the size that you need. Thank you so much.